Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today's episode we'll be working on the Honda Civic. Before we get our hands on the Civic, we have to get our hands in the shop. So let's get started. As you guys can see, this section of the garage is quite the mess. You have the radiator, you have the engine, you have all that stacked up on top. And underneath all that is the engine and my brother's quad, aka his four-wheeler. Got to do something about those tires, got to do something about those boxes. All right, so let's get started.
3 days later.
And like that, it is all cleaned up. Now we got to move on to the Civic. All right, we are at the Civic. As you can see, it does need a bit of work. So the kind of work we're going to be doing to it today is we're going to bleed the clutch. We've been having a bit of issue with the clutch actually staying bled. So the process that we used was I had my brother with me, and what we did was I went inside, traditional pump it, and then he would bleed it from this end. But we've done that quite a bit, and it didn't pan out. So what I did was purchase this extraction pump to help with that issue. So what I'm going to do is take this pump, attach this bit to that end, and try and pull the brake fluid through the lines. Hopefully that'll help the clutch function properly. All right, let's give it a try. Okay, I went ahead and filled the reservoir with as much brake fluid as possible, and now what I'm going to do is loosen up the bleeder with this 8mm wrench, and we're going to start the extraction. All right. Okay. Okay, here it goes. All right. Wow, air's getting in there somehow. Unfortunately, all that extraction didn't amount to much there. The line still doesn't have pressure. Well guys, still no luck with the clutch. Look like I'm gonna have to order a new clutch master cylinder. Damn. Oh well. Hopefully it's just one step closer to finally getting this car up and running. Yeah, fortunately this place has been a rat's nest. Literally a rat's nest. But, oh well. Alright, time for me to venture out to the junkyard. Oh, if I haven't mentioned it earlier, I'm heading to the junkyard just for the E90. So hopefully I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. Let's rock and roll.
15 minutes later.
Alright, y'all, I've made it to the junkyard. If you guys have never been to a junkyard before, or what I call it, a salvage yard, they're pretty much divided by sections. You have the American section and you have the import section. Obviously, the import section is going to be the most largest, being that, import and all. Alright, this junkyard that I'm at opens till, damn, they open up late, 9 a.m. I remember back when they junkyard used to be open at 8 a.m. Yep, 7 days a week. There goes the E90 in the background. So when you get to the junkyard, you have to go up to the front and before paying, ask them if they have the specific vehicle that you're looking for. So fortunately for me, when I did ask for the, if you guys, if I didn't mention earlier, I'm here for the parts for the BMW, the front end especially. So everything, as you can see, is they gave me a list. All right. So B65, 63, 62, and so on. So the first one that I've came across right here is 50 for the 330xi, which is the all-wheel drive for, it's pretty much the same exact car I got, but it's a 330 rather than mine's being a 325. So let's see. So we're right here in section 50, and sure enough, like they said, it's right over there. All right. Gonna grab the wheelbarrow and work our way over there. Let's rock and roll. I had to run back to the E90, guys. I forgot the most important thing. There it is. Man, can never leave home without this. Oh no. And yep, I did bring the E90 out. Well, it's my daily, so yeah, it's my parts go-getter as well. All right, let's get back into the junkyard. All right, we're back at the E90. All right, it's a 330i. So what makes these 330i's better than the 325i is the intake manifold, the 3-stage intake manifold. Yeah, so most likely I'll be taking the intake manifold, and these plastic clips, they break so easy. These are for the side skirts. So I'm going to grab these as well. So let's see. Unfortunately, what I'm here for is for these steering knuckles. This one looks very tight in there, so I won't be messing with this one specifically. So I'm going to look at the other BMWs to see what conditions they're in, and then I'll go from there. But for the time being, at least I have two things I need to remove from this E90. Check it out. This lovely device here is an engine hoist. It's able to you're able to move it from one side of the junkyard to the other, and even bring it all the way out to the front. So technically, what this thing does is once you loosen up the engine, like what happened here, engine and transmission, this thing is just gone. So once they loosen everything up, they attach it here to this thing, and then they go ahead and pull on this thing just to hoist the engine up. All right. Once it's up, what you do is you go ahead and push on this thing. If you have a second person, it's easier with two people, obviously. But once everything is said and done, that's how you get, that's how you get an engine out and away. Oh wow, another nice find, a Mercedes E320. What? Wow. Yeah, turbo is still on it. Oh man, this is nice. Inline 6, single turbo. What? Oh, they up and chucked it. They threw it away. Why? They took the steering wheel. Hey, that's why they got rid of it. Interior's falling apart, but for what it's worth, inline 6, single turbo, and it's a Mercedes. Damn, they cut off the cat. Cat's gone. Yeah, they have to. Every time they bring these cars in, the cats are always the first thing that they take out. I mean, they must be baking hard with just the cat alone. But yeah, well, what makes it so heartbreaking seeing these Mercedes in the junkyard? I mean, you know, Mercedes have a rich history in the racing industry, so they've developed so many good cars. So just to see one, especially this one that's boosted in the junkyard, damn. Oh well. Oh wow, another nice find. K24 still attached to the chassis. What? Man, I remember when these engines were like gold.
I love gold.
I mean, they still practically are gold. Like these engines have been used in everything nowadays. Everything. These Honda K24 engines or K20 engines are like the ultimate 4-cylinder engines, like one of the greatest 4-cylinder engines ever made thus far. Yeah, when I was in the Bahamas, I saw one. Rather it being an Acura TSX, it said a Honda Accord. So technically, this is an Accord, but being that it's in the States, they labeled it as an Acura and just put a TSX on it. So Accords are really popular here in the States. So they didn't want to make, I guess, a lot of the same thing and just deter people from buying them. But if I had the time, I would have yanked this engine right out. Gold, man. Oh no, not a Miata. Anything but the Miata. Oh man, what a shame. Oh man. Yeah, if y'all weren't aware, these Miata are fantastic, like track builds. Like you could do almost anything with them. Like back in the day, they used to put the rotary engines off the RX-7s into these things, and they were just monsters. Once you do that swap, damn, and it was a 5-speed. They took the pedal, but they left the transmission. Huh? Well, they also left the engine too, so. Yeah, someone had a bit of fun with this car before it died on them, or they gave up, whatever came first. R.I.P. to this Miata. Yo, I have the same engine sitting at my shop. They have Maximas. It's a 2000 Maxima. What a shame. This car had so much potential. Yeah, once the first time I've ever seen first time I ever had a Maxima draw my attention was from the Fast and the Furious. The first scene, I did not know what it was, but now I do, and I have a whole new respect for these things. So to actually see one in the junkyard, it's just it just breaks my heart. But people need parts, and cars need to go somewhere. Here we go. Came across another Maxima, but this is more like the Maxima Vince drove in the first Fast and the Furious movie. So that's what actually, they were already popular back in the 90s, but it's just, it takes a good movie like that to blow these cars up in perspective and performance wise. And here it is, guys. Prime example of what I was talking about the engine hoist. Yeah. Look at it functioning like it should. As you guys can see, they were able to remove the engine from there to here. Look at that, such a clean pull. They removed the transmission. They yanked it straight out. Nice. Wow, Audi A5. Quattro. Quattro meaning 4-wheel drive. Audi edition. 2.8 liter. Yo, if this thing was manual, I would have really shed a tear. Oh, wait, what? Holy shit! It is! Oh, shit! Damn! That sucks! Oh, all-wheel drive manual. Oh, what a shame. And it's a 6-cylinder. Nice body too. And they had the nice wheels. I would never have given up on this car. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, they did not deserve this car. And this car did not deserve to end up here. What a shame. This car had so much potential. Well, whoever had it, they tried to love it, but I guess they didn't love them back. R.I.P.
VD.
Check it out, yeah, another crazy find of a Veloster. What a shame. My neighbor and I were just talking about these things. Oh man, and it had a nice set of wheels too. Damn. Well, if I have to say anything, the wheels are definitely still worth more than what the car is. What a shame. R.I.P. Oh no, Audi S5 out here? V8s. Oh no, these things used to be gorgeous back in the day. I mean, they're gorgeous now, but the C1, I'd never thought I'd see one in the junkyard. Oh, what a shame. All black interior, yo. This thing was Knight Rider status. And it had a screen. Oh, damn. What a shame. Wow, I've walked a long way. Oh man, nearing towards the end. Just a couple of more rows left. And I still couldn't find another BMW XI. Well, I'm gonna check these last few rows, and if I can't find them within this section here, I'm just gonna go back to the one I found, to the first one I found, and I'll just take whatever I can off that, and then call it a day, because there's not a cloud in the sky and the sun is just beating. All right, let's get to it. So unfortunately, I couldn't find any other E90 XIs, but fortunately, I'm able to come back to this one, even though it does need a little bit of elbow grease for me to try and get these out. I'm going to give it a few tries. If I'm unable to remove it, I'm just gonna give up on it, try a different junkyard. But at least I know I should be able to get that intake manifold out. So all right, let's rock and roll. All right, so unfortunate, I was only able to get the intake manifold, which is a plus. Yeah, it's a good thing that I was able to get the intake manifold, but unfortunately, I was unable to get the knuckle that I needed for the XI. But I'm going to try a different junkyard. But overall, it was pretty successful, in my opinion. I was able to walk out with something valuable, which is this 330i intake manifold. This is a hot commodity in the N52 community. So the way I see it, it's a win, and I'm on my way home, and I'm gonna take a shower, get something to drink, and call it a day. All right, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. And that, my friend, is how you get the engine out of the car and into the bed of your truck. Oh shit, turbo. Damn, I wonder what turbo this came out of. Oh shit, I got killed.